Meet Phil Heath. At 46 years old, he still looks like he's in his 20s. Not good for his age. Not still in shape. Real muscle, real density, real definition, built over decades and still improving. This is not a transformation story. This is maintenance at the highest level. 7-time Mr. Olympia, one of the most complete physiques bodybuilding has ever seen, and still operating with the same discipline that built his prime. Here's what we're breaking down today. The 5 foods Phil refuses to eat, what he eats every single day, and the training system that keeps him lean, full, and consistent year-round. Stay with us, because food number 4 is the one most people ignore, and it quietly destroys progress over time. Quick reality check. Before we go deeper, take a second and think about your own routine. If you're over 35 or even 40, trying to stay lean while building strength, how many bad foods are still part of your weekly diet? Most people don't struggle because they lack knowledge. They struggle because they ignore what they already know. The gap between knowing and doing is where most progress gets lost. Phil Heath closed that gap years ago. That's why he doesn't need extreme diets or last-minute transformations. He stays ready all year. The identity shift. Phil doesn't rely on motivation. He operates on identity. He doesn't wake up and decide whether he feels like training or eating clean. Those decisions were made years ago. Now, they are automatic. This is where most people fall behind. They treat fitness like a phase instead of a lifestyle. They negotiate with their habits. One skipped workout turns into 3. One cheat meal turns into a weekend of bad eating. Phil removed negotiation completely. His habits are fixed. His standards don't change based on mood, weather, or energy levels. That level of consistency is what separates temporary results from permanent ones. Where most people go wrong. After a certain age, most people try to do too much, too fast. They jump into aggressive diets, cut calories too low, and train harder than their body can recover from. It works for a short time, but eventually, energy crashes, motivation fades, and everything falls apart. Phil takes the opposite approach. He focuses on sustainability. He trains hard, but with control. He eats clean, but keeps it simple. He builds routines that he can follow for years, not just weeks. Because long-term consistency will always outperform short-term intensity. Food number 1. Fast food. Fast food is completely eliminated from Phil's diet. No shortcuts, no exceptions. This isn't just about calories. It's about quality. Fast food is loaded with low-grade oils, refined carbohydrates, excessive sodium, and hidden sugars. These ingredients increase inflammation, slow recovery, and provide almost no real nutritional value. One meal might not seem like a big deal, but over time, it creates a pattern that holds your body back. It affects energy, digestion, and even how your body stores fat. Phil doesn't look at fast food as a reward. He sees it as interference, something that gets in the way of performance and consistency. Food number 2. Sugary drinks. Sugary drinks are another category he avoids completely. This includes soda, energy drinks, and even many fruit juices that people assume are healthy. Liquid calories are one of the easiest ways to gain fat without realizing it. They spike blood sugar quickly and crash just as fast, leaving you tired and hungry again. Unlike solid food, they don't provide satiety, so you end up consuming more calories overall. Phil keeps hydration simple. Water is the foundation. Everything else is controlled and intentional. This one change alone can make a massive difference in body composition over time. Food number 3. Processed snacks. Processed snacks are one of the biggest hidden problems in modern diets. Chips, cookies, packaged snacks, and candy are engineered to be addictive. They combine sugar, salt, and fat in a way that keeps you eating even when you're not hungry. That's why portion control becomes almost impossible. You don't stop because you're full. You stop because the food is finished. Phil avoids this problem entirely by removing these foods from his environment. He doesn't rely on willpower. He removes temptation at the source. because the easiest way to avoid bad choices is to never have them available. Food number 4, refined carbs. Refined carbohydrates are one of the most overlooked issues in most diets. White bread, regular pasta, and processed grain products digest quickly and spike blood sugar levels. This leads to energy crashes, increased hunger, and a cycle of constant eating throughout the day. Most people rely on these foods because they are convenient and easy to prepare. But that convenience comes with a cost. It affects energy stability, fat storage, and overall performance. Phil replaces refined carbs with complex sources like rice, oats, and sweet potatoes. These provide steady energy, better digestion, and improved control over hunger. This is the food category that quietly destroys progress because people don't see it as harmful, but over time, it creates a major impact. Food number 5, alcohol. Alcohol is another factor that many people underestimate. It doesn't just add empty calories, it affects recovery, sleep quality, and hormone balance. Even small amounts can reduce the body's ability to build muscle and burn fat efficiently. It also lowers discipline. One drink often leads to poor food choices that follow. Phil minimizes or avoids alcohol because his focus is long-term performance. He prioritizes recovery, and anything that interferes with that is removed or strictly controlled. What he eats daily. Phil's diet is not extreme. It is structured, consistent, and focused on results. Protein is the foundation of every meal. Lean sources like chicken, turkey, fish, and eggs provide the amino acids needed for muscle repair and growth. Carbohydrates are used strategically. Rice, oats, and sweet potatoes provide energy for training without causing spikes and crashes. Healthy fats from sources like nuts, olive oil, and avocados support hormone health and overall recovery. Vegetables are included daily to provide fiber, vitamins, and balance. The goal is not complexity. The goal is efficiency. Training approach. Phil trains 5 to 6 days per week with a structured program focused on weight training. He combines compound movements with isolation exercises to fully develop each muscle group. He doesn't chase heavy weights for ego. He focuses on control, technique, and muscle activation. This approach allows him to build muscle while reducing the risk of injury. Cardio is included regularly, not excessively, but consistently. It supports conditioning, recovery, and overall health. Final message. At 46, Phil Heath is not relying on genetics alone. He is relying on a system that he has followed for years, a system based on removing what doesn't serve him, focusing on real food, training with purpose, and staying consistent no matter what. His physique is not an accident. It is the result of thousands of correct decisions made over time. If you want to stay lean, strong, and capable as you age, the formula is simple. Remove the foods that hold you back. Focus on what fuels your body. Train consistently with purpose. Stay disciplined even when motivation fades, because at the end of the day, your body reflects your habits, not your intentions, not your plans, your habits.